Hello guys, welcome to my channel Life with Kimsey. Please make sure you subscribe because today I want to teach you how to make chicken and fish stew. So I've already parboiled my chicken here with my chicken seasoning and just salt and a bit of onions, right? So if you're just making your chicken stew, you need to really make sure that you're using your chicken. It can be hard chicken or soft chicken or whatever. So this is the beginning of the process. In your frying pan, you're going to put cooking oil. It can be any cooking oil of your choice. So I'm also using bomo here. I'm just parboiling it and I've already diced it. So I'm just going to use my chicken seasoning and a bit of onions and just a bit of salt just for taste, right? So my chicken is already done. I'm going to start frying it right now, and make sure that your chicken is well cooked before you start frying, right? So this is the process of just doing it, and I'm just going to use melusa fish, that's Titus fish and croaker fish together, right? So first I'm going to fry my chicken, and then I'm going to still use the same cooking oil to fry my fish. Guys, really, like, remember, there is no wrong method of cooking, and remember, cooking is art. So you just do what you can and do it how you like it, or do it how you can do it. So if you see somebody else doing something different and then you're like, oh no, don't impersonate anybody like 100%, right? So my chicken is now crispy and it's looking a bit brown. So I'm gonna just check on my pomo right now, and it's almost soft. So that's just about it. And my chicken is already done now. I'm gonna just take it down from the fire, from my stove actually, and then I'm gonna start frying my fish, right? So I'm gonna season my fish, of course, because I need it to really have taste, just in case somebody just decides to eat it without eating the fish up aside from the stew. Right, so this is my fish seasoning, and I'm just gonna use fish seasoning and a bit of salt and just start frying my fish. So this is Titus fish, guys. And remember, when you're frying fish, you really need to make sure that your cooking oil is very, very hot before you start frying it, because if not, your fish will just break and it will scatter, and you don't really want that. And the only proper way of frying fish is that if you put your fish in your hot cooking oil, you need to leave it until it's dry, until the other part, the down part, is already golden and it's dry. Because if you're gonna fry your fish and then you keep turning it and turning it, you don't turn fish over and over again. You just turn it once and that's it, right? So that you avoid cutting it or breaking it or whatever inside your cooking oil. So this is pretty much it. I'm just gonna leave it to be crispy brown. So guys, remember, when you're cooking Nigerian stew, like, your protein is entirely up to you. Some people use offals for it, some people use cow legs for it, some people use different types of meat for it. Some people use just only fish or only chicken or only bomo or only any other thing that you can think of. So you can just entirely use any protein of your choice, guys. And please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please just take a second and subscribe. Okay, hit subscribe button and let's just grow the family. Okay guys, just encourage me also, because I really go out of my way to create all this content and it's not easy. So my pomo is already done. I'm gonna just remove it and sieve it out, and there's absolutely no need to fry pomo. So, like, the whole purpose of using pomo in this is just that it comes with every spoon, every bite of the rice that I'm gonna have, right? So my kids just love it because it's just really soft meat and everything. So my fish is already done here. And now we are about to start the process of really cooking stew, what we are really here for, right? So these are my ingredients. This is tin tomato, onions, pepper, tomato and pepper mix, and my all my protein together. So this is the process of stew. Cooking oil first in your pot. Make sure that it's hot before you start doing any other thing. So what I like to do, I like to fry my tinned tomato or my tomato paste before I put my onions, so that I will still just feel a bit of crunch from the onions as I've cooked it already. And the stew really actually comes out so nice, because you know why? Tinned tomato or tomato paste is always tangy, because it's 100% from the tomatoes. So it always comes with this tangy taste. So if you fry it, you kill that taste. Then if you fry it first, you kill the taste, because you really like make sure that you fry it without anything. So now, after frying this, I'm just gonna go in with my onions. This is the outcome of my tin tomato fried, completely fried. This is what it looks like now. It's already looking like stew already, right? And guys, one thing about Nigerian stew, you are gonna use a lot of cooking oil. Okay, you just need to make peace with that because you really need a lot of cooking oil because you are using a lot of tomatoes and a lot of onions and a lot of everything. See how much onions? Those about 6 onions or 5 onions already. So you're gonna really use everything, excessive of everything. So you have to really use cooking oil that is enough because if not your stew will come out so dry. So I've already fried my onions here and this is what they look like. They're not really entirely translucent, but I'm just going to keep stirring it until I make sure that they're even a bit fried more. Now I'm going to go in with my tomato and pepper. That's tomatoes, pepper, and onions, a bit of onions there, right? So I'm gonna mix all that together. You can already see this is that's like the base of the stew, and this is what you really need to get right if you're cooking stew. Because if you miss this process, your stew won't really come out tasting well. So definitely you're gonna go in with your chicken stock, whatever your stock, even if it's from your beef or from anything that you cooked before, you can actually use it in this process, right? So it comes in handy because why? It's gonna bring a like chicken flavor. Like I'm cooking chicken stew, so this is gonna really help me with to just enhance the flavors, right? So you keep stirring that after you put everything together. So remember, this is my tin tomato, onions, and tomato paste with pepper, right? So and my stock from my chicken. So this is all together, and this is actually basically what you need for the stew. So everything has come together. I'm gonna let it come to a boil before I start putting my protein. If you and then I'm gonna just first put my bomo, right, because that's the first thing that I boiled, and I always need it to be really soft. So I'm gonna put it first always so that it can cook longer and be softer, be soft more. Okay, guys, so this is about it, and then I've already mixed it and it's already cooking and it has come to a boil, and I'm just gonna leave it to cook a bit more before I put my. If you have any boiled anything that is boiled, any boiled meat that you did not fry, this is the process to put it. Then of course I'm gonna go in with my seasoning. This is bay leaf chicken seasoning, ginger and garlic powder, and salt. Right, so you don't really have to take it to an extreme length. You're cooking chicken stew, stick to your chicken seasoning and salt, chicken seasoning and salt. Remember, no curry, no thyme in chicken seasoning, right? If you have rosemary, perfect time to put it as well. And bay leaf, of course, just to enhance the taste as well, guys. Okay, so this is just pretty much about it. I'm just using this Melusa fish. I did not show it earlier on the video, but I just definitely like using it because it really like gives a great kick to the stew, right? And I've already put my fried chicken, and I've already put my just the remainings of chicken that I cannot fry, like your chicken leg and your chicken head and neck and everything. So I'm gonna stir everything together again, and it's almost actually already done before we put fish. Fish is the last thing that we're gonna put because fish used to really scatter inside food because it's soft, it's the softest. So you really need to make sure that you put it when you are really done. When your stew is entirely done, that's when you put your fish. If you put your fish before your stew is done, once it boils too much, you will not be able to find your fish inside your stew. It will really melt away. Okay, so this is just about it, guys. The stew is getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Now it's actually already done because I can see all the granite oil on top, all my cooking oil on top. Then this is just the perfect time before I switch off the stove to put my fish so that it can just suck in the stew a bit before I start dishing it. So guys, please, I hope you like this method and I hope you'll try it. So you can actually literally go with any protein of your choice. But the base of the stew, remember, is just tin tomato, tomatoes, onions, and your tomato, yeah, and your stock. So that's it, guys. It's already done. You can already see that you're not really seeing much water again. It's just like bit of oil too much on top, and that's it. Please make sure you subscribe. This is the outcome, guys. I'm gonna have this with rice. You can have it with yam. You can have it with any other protein, with any other types of your choice. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you for watching.